Hello, I am Mystic Orange and you're listening to Talking in the Shadows. This is video 200. Um, yeah. So in this video, I'm going to review Winx Club Season 2. So yeah, uh, stay tuned for my video. Um, Here we go. So overall, I think my opinion on Season 2 is much more greater than Season 1. I think I love season one of Winx Club, but I think season two really bumps up my enjoyment for it, and I think you know overall I think season two deserves so much love because um it brought me so much things to talk about. It was so much fun for me to cover. So I think Winx Club season two is definitely um a high standard of what my what I love about Winx Club. And I have to say, I think out of all the seasons, this is probably my personal favorite of the seasons. I know there's season three, which I think is equally at high level of being like the best seasons of of Winx Club. But I personally like this one more than season three because I think it's a lot more fun. A lot of things have happened. I know there's a lot of things that happened in season three, but in season two, there's a lot of character-driven plot line for not just the Winx, but every character there is. I mean, at least they try to. Focusing on other characters, and I think season two really does that. Like they go for each character, and yeah, that's one thing I really love about season two. And I think it's more enjoyable as well. I think every character, like everyone's character, gets the moment, which I will talk about. First, I think Bloom gets to be have her moments. Um, and again, I think because season one, it was all about Bloom. I think season two kind of it makes her not as she's still important, but I think other characters get to be as important as her. So that's what I think I love about season two. I think it's just going to get other people, getting to know other people. So yeah, but she still has her thing going on, being insecure about Sky and all that. Having trust in ish. I think Bloom and Sky, they have had bumps in the road, showing that they're not perfect couple, and I think that's really great about their storyline. And we have a dilemma with Avalon and stuff, and she becomes Dark Bloom. That I think is really interesting for Bloom, and I love her for it. And um, you know, um, I don't think I think season one does a good job of showing the main protagonist Bloom really showing how important she is. But I think season two equates to everyone else, and that's something I love. And Bloom isn't being shown like she's less than either. She's still great as she is. She's not being shown as as a dislikable character. So I think that's one thing I can appreciate. She's not as important as she's still a good character. Like yeah. I think Stella also. I think in season one, Stella also has more storyline focused on her, but in season two, she also has her moments to shine. I think she has that amnesia plot line in I think they're trying to explore Stella and Brandon's relationship. I think they have the healthiest relationship, one of the healthiest relationships. and it's to explore that. And I also they have the like bantering moments. I think they have things for Stella that I really enjoy. Like you know, been all good. And also get to see like her like stepping on people's shoes and seeing like we need to see that aspect and like maybe teach her a lesson a bit because there are times when like Stella means well, but sometimes she rubs up on others, and we get to explore like how she can like learn from that, and I think that's great for her as well. Like I know she doesn't mean any harm, but like sometimes she needs to think about how others are feeling. So I'm glad that she gets to reflect on that. Like like I know she didn't mean any harm for like Layla being upset, but I think it's great that she gets to like um see what her faults are, and I think that leads to her getting her charmix, and that's I think a great storyline for her. Yeah, I think Misa. I like that Misa got her own episode dedicated to her mother, and I think it's really beautiful. Like story wise, I think yeah, I think Misa. I respect her a lot. I think that episode 15, was a really good episode for her, and I really appreciate that they dedicated to like exploring what she was like. So yeah, and I did get emotional like for her songs and stuff. So yeah, and also Tekna has her moment as well. I think she's learning to emote more, learning to deal with her emotions. And also I think she's the one who's like figuring things out, like Avalon and stuff. And I think that's pretty interesting. So I think I'm proud of her as well, like getting what she deserves, like her charmix and stuff. So yeah, that's for her. And Flora, I think I really like her development. I think she's trying to like, um, I don't think she's a shy person, but I think I would say she's passive. I think that's her thing. I don't think she's shy. I think she's like, she wants to have. I think her storyline with Helia is pretty interesting. Helia himself, I don't find him interesting myself, but I think Flora aspect of that her journey in that her art in this volume was really interesting. Like she is wants to open up and see how he really thinks of her. I think that's something that anyone could relate to, and I think yeah I think Flora is relatable character. Like if you're feeling like I I don't think it can be anyone. So it like anyone can feel like, oh, this person may not like me. You know, it's I think we've all have that. I don't think it's because you were shy. I think that is how we naturally feel when we have a crush or something. So yeah, I think um yeah, Flora is very interesting in this season. They all are. And I'm glad Layla was introduced in this season as well. I think like this group, it wouldn't be like season one would not be great without Layla. That's that's the T. I think I think she's like the missing piece. I think I really loved her story in this season. So yeah, I think yeah, Layla is a great addition to this cast. I still wish Murta was like included as a seventh character or sixth character, whatever. Um, you know, um, but that's just me. I already did a video on like Murta deserved better, but what else? Um, so what was my? I think. there's a lot of characters in this season, and they've all like really is shown like how great they are. Like there's Amencious characters and like a character from Downland. There's people from like Heraklion and the wrong writers. I did a video on them, and they're so incredible. I'm obsessed. We have Jared, who's like his cute. I love Jared. So like we get to explore other characters. Like I think we get to learn about Sky and his family and stuff. It's like everyone gets to shine a bit. Even if like some get more than others. But yeah. Um, so what was like my favorite episode of season two? I think my favorite season episode, it has to be episode 16. I think it's the Halloween episode. I think that just top tier of like my favorite episode of uh, season two. It's just great fun. Halloween is my favorite. It's kind of funny because my favorite season one episode was the Nightmare Monster episode. I think it. You can guess what sort of episodes I find fun. Yeah. So well, honorable mentions would be like again Musa's episode, but also that episode where like Techno tried to solve Avalon. I thought that was kind of badass for her. That's also one of my favorites. Again, I think that Erecleon episode was also my one of my favorites. I think me it's just me and my nerdy self just like gushing over these superheroes. Yeah, I think the villain Lodaka, even though he's like very distant, but I think he's really interesting. Like, uh, even though he didn't do much, I think um, as a distant villain, he's still like interesting enough as a villain. Like he uses Avalon as a like and other characters to do his bidding. I still think it's not as effective like as a villain. I think I did a video on Lodak as well, but I can respect what he does. My least favorite episode, and this is a very small one, because there's a lot. I think I enjoyed all the episodes of season two, but this I think it's just this one that I didn't enjoy. I think it's episode four. I think I think it's anything to do with that cave things. I think yes, Stella, Layla, and Bloom they were like badass. Sky too, like they were great at fighting these monsters and stuff. I just didn't find it enjoying. Maybe it's the vibe. Like I feel like it's repetitive, so I didn't enjoy that part. I would have said see like episode two, but I think um, the tricks and Lord Darker really made it fun for me. I know it was in. I know the part where like Layla is explaining her story was interesting, but I felt like we were stuck in the same room all the time, so it did feel a bit like boring a bit. So yeah, so mainly it's that part where like they're in that cave in like on the underground cave. But it was really interesting. But overall, I enjoyed every episode that like from season two. I never had a complaint about any of these episodes, and yeah, it has been so much fun watching these episodes. You really have to watch it to like really um enjoy it. Um, I think it's better than any seasons that I've watched personally. And yeah, I think season two remains as my favorite still this day. So yeah, um, I hope you enjoyed this video. I've had fun, reviewing this season. and watching it back to back. And yeah, like, share, and subscribe, and have a lovely day.